2003, 2004, Minneapolis Lady Lions basketball getting ready to start here. Denny Forschler will introduce the teams here. So, first game of the season, Wichita Independent, Minneapolis Lady Lions getting ready to tip off here in about a minute.
And of course, our own Lady Lions of Minneapolis.
Dale Leach, Vic Goeth, and myself, Mike Perry, will be up here trying to give you a little insight, play-by-play on the Lady Lions girls basketball. And we're getting ready for the national anthem.
Where our nation's colors are hanging proudly. The Minneapolis Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Ball, will lead us in our national anthem.
And nicely done by the Minneapolis Pep Band. Getting ready for the introductions. Vic, good to see you again. Last time we were at a state tournament, why don't we take it again this year?
That's right. I talked to Coach McCulloch when I walked into the gymnasium tonight, asked her if the volleyball stuff had even cooled off yet. It just seems like we put it away yesterday, and now we're ready to start the basketball season. Should be an exciting season, though. The girls act like they're ready for basketball to get underway. Sounds like they've been working hard in practice.
Quite evident we've got pretty good depth. Got some pretty good athletes. Same girls started last year, so they ought to know their actions and should be able to play quite well together.
5'8" senior, number 10, Rupa Pola. For the Lady Lions, a 5'5" senior, number 4, Lindsay Perry. For Wichita Independent, a 5'7" senior, number 11, Jennifer Payne. And for the Lady Lions, a 5'4" senior, number 15, Alyssa George.
Lindsay Perry, Alyssa George, looks like we'll start mostly seniors. Look like Mal's going to be the only underclassman on here, so 4 seniors and a junior. There's Steph.
Lady Lions have 7 seniors on the squad this year.
Number 33, Liz Thompson.
Most impressed so far this year. I was up watching a practice. Number 42 right there, Megan Livengood. Looks like she's in a lot better playing shape this year than she was last year, and I was pretty impressed with her work under the basket up in the practice. She could help a bunch underneath.
That's right. We can use her inside.
Looks like they're ready to play. I think they're going to have some fun.
Yeah, it sounds like the fun bunch now.
Assisted very ably by Mr. Dale Henderson and Margaret Egbarts.
Well, we're just seconds away from the tip-off, Mike. 2003-2004 basketball season is almost underway.
Lady Lions are coached by Mr. Darrow. Mr. Henderson just coached the JV team to a victory. The girls closed them out late. They were behind 7 points and down 10 early in the third period, and Minneapolis strength and height took over. We had some free throws, and it carried them right through the rest of the game. I think the JV ended up winning by 5 or 6 points there. Hard work. The girls played hard all the way down to the end. It paid off. They clipped them at the end there, and JV comes away with a victory. Mal will tip it off against Wichita Independent. Lady Lions in their home white, Wichita Independent in their traveling blues. We get it. Lenz tracks it down in the corner. And here we go. Looks like Independent's in a little matchup, 1-3-1. Matchup out in front. Lenz gonna have to go ahead and take that shot in the lane when she gets there. She can get around her. It looked like Mal might have shuffled her feet just there a little bit.
Yeah, they caught her with a traveling violation. Independent to inbound the ball. Lindsey Perry picks up mid-court.
I think a little pressure on that guard isn't going to hurt a thing. Doesn't look like she can handle the ball that well, and you have to watch that baseline. And that backside rebound's good to see that happening right off the get-go. I think we were a little weak there last year on that offside. It's a man-to-man now. Changing defenses on us there a little bit, Vic. We need to get a bucket here and get off on the right foot.
Alyssa George inbounds to Lindsey Perry. Lindsey crosses the timeline. Passes to the wing to Alyssa. Alyssa drives to the inside, and she's fouled. Looks like the big gal from Independent got her.
Block on Wichita Independent. Minneapolis ball underneath. Lenz will trigger it there. Megan had a shot there. I thought maybe she ought to just plan it, take it.
Steph with a little penetration there. She slipped a little bit, put the ball back on the floor, called for the traveling violation. Lindsey still applies a little pressure. Independent bringing the ball up.
Minneapolis in a matchup zone, and Mal closes down the baseline there on the Rupa girl. Quick feet by Mallory Goeth. Shut that baseline down. She can shoot, so they're going to have to watch it. There's a good board by Mal. Lenz brings the ball up, and we don't have a chance for a fast break there.
34 for Wichita Independent, picks up her second foul. As many times down the floor, she's called for the hold on Megan Livengood. Independent's going to have to think about subbing her. That's two quick ones.
Lenz triggers a pass in. There's a shot by Lenz. Ooh, over the net, clear over the rim on a three ball.
Is that what's called air ball?
That was just a little bit of an air ball. Minneapolis with good movement. She needs to take that jump shot before they come out on her. It's a good shot. There we go.
Good penetration, picks up the bucket.
Alyssa George with a bucket down the lane, and we got a little press going on there. That's good. Glad to see that. She walked.
She shoveled her feet, and it wasn't picked up.
Megan with nice footwork to shut down the baseline. 10 shuffles her feet when she takes off there, Vic.
Yes, she does. She's got away with 2 traveling.
Get it out of there, Lynn.
Jump ball, the arrow will go with Wichita Independent.
First substitution for Minneapolis, Brooke Bishel in for Megan Livengood.
5'10" senior post player number 20, Katie Martin, checking into the lineup. For Minneapolis, 5'6" senior number 10, Brooke Bishel.
Counted off.
Awful close to a 5-second
I didn't
violation
yell
on the
there, I
inbounds
guess.
play. Minneapolis good
Get away,
defense.
Mal.
Mallory steps in front of that pass down on the baseline, intercepts it. Lady Lions are on the way. Pass to the wing to Stephanie Alderson. She tries to drop it into Brooke Bishel. Brooks' foot's on the line. It's out of bounds. Ball to Wichita Independent.
I like this. We keep a little pressure on them here, Vic.
Yeah,
Get a turnover.
That guard's leading with her forearm. She's keeping Lindsay at bay with that forearm, and that's not kosher. That should be a foul.
Amazing how much that happens, though. It really is.
Yeah, it's
Good job by Mal not to foul on that. Wichita Independent girl had the position, had a bucket, so he let her go.
number 10 with a push on Alyssa. That's 3 fouls, 3 team fouls on Wichita Independent.
Jenna Fruits, Megan Livengood back in. Stephanie comes out, and Alyssa George.
Substitutions on both sides. In for the Lady Panthers, 5'7" senior.
Lenz will trigger from underneath her own basket. She's looking for Mal, went right over her head.
5'4" senior number 32, Jenna Fruits, into the game. And Megan Livengood, number 42, back in the game also.
First foul on Minneapolis. Is that on Jenna?
That was on Megan Livengood.
Megan's first foul. And Wichita Independent will trigger it in underneath their own basket. Oh, we got to look. It's hitting them in the head and they don't see it. There's another one. Good hand by Lenz. Jenna can't get to it.
2 good defensive plays there right in a row by Lindsay, tapping that ball away.
She'll have one of those here in a little bit. Good try by Mal. Way to block out, and
Brooke Bishel comes down with the rebound. Lady Lions playing good defense, Mike. They're just a little tenacious on the offensive end right now.
Nice move by Mal. And she couldn't finish, but it'll be there. A nice over-under, and she'll finish most of those this year, that's for sure. We're going to have to get out on her. Somebody's got a rebound.
You got a jump ball, and the arrow's pointing in the favor of Lady Lions. I don't know how we got away from having a foul called there.
For the Lady Lions of
I'm glad he didn't call a foul after he blew the whistle, because it would have been a bad one since we got away with one.
That was a good takedown on Brooke.
Alyssa George back in, and Mal gets a little breather. Lands with the walking dribble up to half court. Alyssa George going to have that shot. Nice pass. Megan has got to make that shot.
Alyssa with a nice drop-off pass, drove the lane, pulled the defense in on her,
nice
and left
pass.
Megan open underneath.
Lynn's getting ready to trigger out front to Jenna Fruits. Now back to Lynn's. Knock that down. Her shot's off on a 3-ball. Nice board by Megan. She traveled.
Megan did a good job getting herself in position, come down with a good rebound there. She needs to plant, turn around and look. Don't hurry the pass.
Lady Lions playing pretty good defense. We haven't got a lot of good looks. We've had a couple that. And Wichita Independent shoots in a 12-footer there and take the lead 4-2. Minute 35 left in the first quarter. Lynn's pass over to Alyssa George, and they're back out front to Lynn's. Wichita Independent in a little matchup zone. Lynn's foul there on her shot, no call.
I heard the skin slap clear up here, and there's no call.
Nice rebound by Lynn's. Good crossover dribble. She's going. She's got to watch that pass, though. And Lynn's goes to the backcourt to get that. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Let's look for a good shot here. And 11. Yeah, they are holding. Mal back in for Brooke Fischel. No, Brooke stays and Jenna Fruits is out. It's like Jenna's sucking air.
Substitutions for both squads.
It's warm in the gym.
Yes,
Going up
it
and
is.
down it.
Sophomore number 21, Kelly Dixon, checking in. Also 5'4", sophomore.
Alyssa George pass into Lenz, and Lenz takes her back out front. 28 seconds.
And for Minneapolis, back in the game, senior Mallory Gold.
Shot by Alyssa does not draw iron, and Wichita Independent
The Lions
ends
need to
up
put
with
the
it.
defense on here. 7 seconds left in the quarter.
Number 5 played JV. Oh, I just knew that was going to bank in.
Woo. First quarter comes to an end. Minneapolis trails 4-2.
Playing good defense. Nick.
Playing great defense. Just need to get the offense on track. It looks like the Lady Lions have a lot more speed than Wichita Independent. I mean, much quicker group of girls.
Back in the game for Wichita Independent during the break, number 10, Rupa Polam, number 12, Cody Jolly, and number 34, Katie Futo.
Wichita Independent inbounds to start the second quarter.
Back in the game for Minneapolis, number 30, Stephanie Alderson.
Yeah. Mal with a block, a reach over to start with, and first foul on Mallory Goeth. Wichita Independent to trigger it in from underneath their own basket. Get a pretty good look. Lenz shuts her off, and
Number 11.
she's over the back.
Number 11 is going to pick up her second foul.
Lenz quick enough to get there and block her out for the rebound, and she's fouled. Inbounds, here we go. We got 3-on-2. Good grief.
Brooke got away with a walk there. She left the floor to come back down with the ball, and they didn't call it.
Minneapolis ball underneath their own basket.
For Wichita Independent, Number 4, Kelly Musberg.
There we go. Nice
There's
look
that.
by Lenz on the inbounds, and Mallory Goth on the backside. Go get it, Lenz.
There's that inbound pass that worked real well last year. Lions with some pressure here on the defense.
Terrible pass on the inbounds, and Wichita Independent just about gets it. Minneapolis ball, and Mal will trigger it in. I never have liked that inbounds play, and I still don't, but it's just not very effective.
The options are very slim.
Alyssa
There
George,
we go.
court length pass, and Alyssa George gets the ball and takes it to the rack. 6-6. Good grief, walk. Yeah, thank you.
That
Playing a little
last
out of
pass-
control there. But
That last inbounds pass, Mallory might want to go to the weight room a little more, get a little more on that.
Timeout called by Lady Panthers.
timeout, Wichita Independent, 6-6 here in the second quarter. Minneapolis to play the ball in. Mal will trigger it. Mallory Goth, Lindsay Perry, Brooke Pischel, Stephanie Alderson, and Alyssa George on the court for Minneapolis. Man to man. I think they got Mal.
When Mallory goes set that pick, she needs to just stay still. Don't put the arms up. Don't. She's laying them forearms out there. They got her for a push on that. That's second foul on Mallory. Minneapolis with 3 team fouls.
Mal will have to watch it here not to pick up that third foul. Brooke. Mallory with a nice rebound, and they're all over her. Thank you. Good board by Mal. She had position, and Wichita Independent over the back. We're not shooting yet. We're getting close. Should
One
be
more foul,
6.
put Minneapolis
We should shoot
on
next
the
one.
free throw line. Put them into 1-on-1. Megan Livengood comes in for Mallory.
Lady Panthers, number 11, Jennifer
Coach
Hayes.
Darrow not wanting to take a chance on getting Mal. That third foul brings Megan Livengood in.
Back on the court for Minneapolis, number 42, Megan Livengood.
Traveling, Alyssa George, 5th turnover from Minneapolis. Minneapolis in a little matchup, 2-on-2 or 2-3.
Brooke
Good
Pischel
hands
with a
by
nice steal.
Brooke. Knocks that down.
Lindsay
Take
takes
that.
it all the way down and scores.
It's what we need to hit that little 8 foot jumper. Stephanie's got to shut down that out of bounds and not allow her to dribble around. They'll get a layup on us. Lenz with the backside rebound. There she goes again. I think they almost could have got a walk there. 8-6 Minneapolis. Oh, we got the ball. Pass it. Lenz right down the lane was open, so is Alyssa George, but she cannot make it. And now they've got a 3-on-2. They're
Lions
not
need to
going to
hustle
come
back on
anymore.
defense. She drug her foot.
It's a good foul.
That was a good foul on Lindsay's part. Didn't allow the open bucket. Lions need to make that entry pass, Mike, when they're swinging it.
Oh, my.
They need to make that entry pass
my.
right when it's there.
It's there. It's been there twice. And Liz Thompson for Wichita Independent, and that's why we call it a good foul. She misses the first free throw of 2. And instead of an easy layup, she's got to earn them at the stripe and misses the first one. Makes the second one. Minneapolis ahead 8-7. Jenna Fruits back in for Minneapolis. Dribble drive to the wing, and Wichita Independent shuts it down. Alyssa George now. Wichita Independent in a man-to-man. Minneapolis wants a timeout. 30 seconds.
Coach Darrow calls timeout. He sees something he wants to work on.
They're playing man-to-man, and more than likely they'll switch to a zone now that we called a timeout. But there again, Minneapolis up 8-7. 4:26 left in the second period. Still playing pretty good defense. Been a little pressure on them, getting a few turnovers. Getting a few of our own now.
That speed I talked about earlier really shows up on the defensive end of the floor. Lions are getting to the loose balls quicker.
I still think we could get a few extra fast break, easy buckets. We've got some pretty good defense going on. Somebody headed to the bucket.
Look down.
Backside, I think we could get us a layup or two. Good pressure on the defensive end by Lady Lions. Alyssa George will make the pass in, and Lenz is there.
Independent still in the man-to-man.
Good man-to-man defense by Wichita Independent.
Megan with a nice drop pass from Lindsay. She takes it to the bucket, high off the glass. It bounced off front of the rim, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Megan fouled as she goes to the rack. She'll shoot 2. Can't come in until the first shot there, ladies. Hannah White and Stephanie Alderson getting ready to come in for Minneapolis. Nice shot by Megan. First free throw down.
Lions back up by 2. Megan with another shot coming.
Nice stroke by Megan, and she cans both her free throws, put Minneapolis up 10-7. 3:38 left in the second quarter.
Also checking in for the Lady Lions.
Minneapolis in their 2-3 matchup zone. Rupa with a shot, and Lindsay with the backside defense and rebound. They're going to slow it down and be happy with their half-court offense.
Lindsay spots up for 3 at the top of the key.
Back
Just
rim,
off the back
I
of the
thought
rim.
that was down.
Jenna Fruits with a nice defensive effort. Mike knocks the ball off on a long pass, knocks it out of bounds.
Nice effort by Jenna Fruits. And Wichita Independent with the ball. Minneapolis still in their 2-3 matchup zone. Anna's got to get out there.
Nobody stepped out, picked that one up.
It's a man-to-man by Wichita Independent. Yep. Blocking foul on 20, and we're going to shoot 1 and 1, excuse me.
She was a little late getting there, Mike. She tried to cut Stephanie's path to the basket off, a little late getting there, called for the blocking foul. That's 8 team fouls on Wichita Independent. Minneapolis with 4. Stephanie Alderson to the line shooting a 1-on-1. That ball's off Wichita Independent. It's going to stay White.
Good call there. Anna White in there for the rebound, and Wichita Independent tips it out of bounds, and Lenz will trigger the pass in for the Lady Lions. 2:43 left in the second period. Anna White's open there for a moment on the baseline. Steph, dribble drive. Jenna Fruits will Jenna would take care of the ball.
Needs to look before she makes that pass.
Lenz will trigger the inbounds pass in our court.
Substitutions for the Lady Panthers. Number 21, Kelly Dixon.
Wichita Independent in a man-to-man defense all over the floor. Jenna hits Lenz cutting down the lane, and she's shut off. Pass back out to Lenz.
Sounds like they got Megan Livengood for an illegal screen.
I think it's Jenna this time.
Was it Jenna?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-2, it was Jenna.
Brooke Pischel and Alyssa George back in for Lady Lions. Jenna Fruits and Anna White out.
Number 15.
And a couple good minutes there. And 10-9 Minneapolis.
Also for the Lady Lions, number 10, Brooke Pischel.
Megan Livengood shoved in the back, no call. And Wichita Independent gets the rebound, and another try at the basket here.
That ball's
You
off
bet.
with Independent. Alyssa timed that jump just right. She got a hand on it, Mike, but Wichita Independent pops up and taps it out of bounds. Megan Livengood will inbound the ball for the Lady Lions to Lindsay Perry. Lindsay brings it up the floor, crosses the timeline. Lions lead 10-9. Minute and a half to go in the first half.
There's a nice shot by
Stephanie
Steph right
spots
there.
up.
I thought she had that. That's a good look for her right there, right behind that three-point line. She's got a nice stroke. And Brooke Pischel closes in the lane to grab that rebound, and Minneapolis with the ball. 1:05 left in the second quarter. 10-9. I don't know why we're trying to make that pass, but
Jump ball, the ball will stay with the Lions. Alyssa looked like she might have caught an elbow in the nose there.
That's a good play if you got a 6'2" post player in there.
that's true.
Also back in the game for
Yeah.
Minneapolis.
Alyssa George got poked in the schnoz right there and brought tears to the eyes. Lenz will inbounds for Minneapolis. Let's see if we can get us a good look here, Vic. Lenz with the pass out front, Steph, and she clanks one.
Brooke Pischel gets the rebound. She goes back up with the shot.
She's fouled. No call. And Wichita Independent comes away with the ball. That away. Lenz with a hand on it, just a finger on it, just enough to make her carry it, and it's turnover for Wichita Independent.
Okay, Lady Lions will inbound with 29.1 seconds.
We need to play for one right here and get a good look. Lenz drives the basket, passes it back out to Anna White. Brooke just barely chases it down before it goes back court.
Good hustle by Brooke to get to that ball.
9 seconds left.
Lindsay with a shot at the end of the
Lindsay with the
half.
jump shot.
We go to halftime. Minneapolis leading 10-9.
And that's the first half of tonight's action with the Panthers and the Lions. Will be
10-9 Minneapolis on a low-scoring first half. Neither team shot very well from the field at all.
Lions missed a lot of scoring opportunities.
Especially that one at the end. I sure wish you'd use the backboard.
So that's up there for more than just hanging the rim off of.
Yeah, it's jump up and leave a handprint on. Isn't that right, Dale?
I never could jump that high. I don't know.
Me neither.
Back to second half action shortly.
We'll be back shortly.
Well, Mike, you want some halftime statistics?
Yeah, lay them on us.
Minneapolis with the lead, 10-9 at half. Lindsey Perry with 2 points. Melissa George 4. Mallory with 2. And Megan Livengood with 2 free throws. Mallory has 2 fouls. Lindsey Perry, Jenna Fruits, and Megan Livengood each with 1.
Lady Panther, Lady Lions action for the Wichita.
Minneapolis is going to start the second half same way they started the game.
Second half, number 10, Poland, number 11.
Wichita Independent with the inbound.
33, Thompson, and number 34, Katie Futo. For the Lady Lions.
Well, let's see if Wichita Independent can figure out this matchup 2-3 zone, and there's Mallory with the backside rebound
Number 44,
on Wichita Independent's first shot here in the second half. Melissa George with the jumper. Doesn't go. Megan's there for a rebound, and Wichita Independent rips it away.
Lindsay got a hand on that.
And Megan with a good position and good hands to snag that rebound. Mal shut down on a trap there. 2 timed, I guess. Mal down the lane and saves the ball back to Steph.
Ball went off her knee. She hustled and caught up before it went out of bounds, threw it back in. Minneapolis still with the possession.
That's George with a shot in the lane, and
That's a jump ball, and it's going to go to Minneapolis.
quick hands grabs that ball, and it's a jump ball, and the arrow is pointing Minneapolis way. Our ball underneath our own goal. Ooh, that was close.
She was close.
Melissa George cannot keep her feet today for some reason.
I thought you could touch the
Backcourt
line.
by Steph.
It's not like volleyball.
I thought you could touch the line. You could have 2 points across, but not 3.
That was a walk. Megan with a good board. Let's push it. We've got numbers, but we don't. Lenz misses a layup, and there's Mallory's third foul.
Silly foul. Mallory should have just headed back down the floor. Independent had to rebound.
Now Lindsay should have made that layup to start with, and yeah. 3 fouls on Mal now, so she's going to have to watch it. There's another board by Megan. Doing good work on the board tonight. I don't know how many rebounds Megan has, but it's quite evident she's there. They're fronting Mal, so she's got Alyssa George just isn't in the game tonight, that's for sure.
Walk. That's a walk. She left her feet, came back down with the ball. Official calls her for the traveling violation. Minneapolis will inbound the ball.
Wichita Independent.
Timeout. And we'll see if we can't get something going here on offense. Well, ladies take care of the ball, and we get a good look at the hoop. And we need to take advantage of it because it looks like Wichita Independent's going to put on a little pressure here. Mal inbounds it to Lenz. She makes a pass up to Steph. Back to Lenz. They clear the timeline.
Steph spots for a three, and it's nothing but net.
Steph. It's a 3-ball. Count it. 13-9 Minneapolis. Here's a little more pressure. And
Mallory with a good hand there
Mal.
on the defense.
Well, they got numbers and they got the ball. They should head to the rack. Nice 3-ball by Steph. Puts Minneapolis up 13-9. Wichita still in a man-to-man.
Alyssa needs to get rid of that ball.
And she's still making junior high mistakes. Minneapolis still in a 2-3 matchup zone. Have to talk to that girl. Entry pass, and Megan's right there, but it goes in. Good defense by Megan. Didn't foul, and Wichita's shot goes in. Lenz brings the ball down against some light pressure by Wichita. Steph with the ball out top the key. Passed him out. She drives in 33s there with a hold.
So we need to be taking the ball, Mike, is to the basket.
13-11. Minneapolis. Wichita Independent with a couple subs there.
For Wichita, number 21, Kelly Dixon. Also checking in, number 5, Lindsay Nichols.
There's a good entry inbounds pass there. We didn't have any trouble getting it in. Looked like that worked pretty well. Megan with the pass to Mal. Steph with a little bunny shot. We cannot make a 3-footer tonight. And Wichita Independent's having a little trouble with our 2-3 zone. It's a good board by Mal. Now our players first down court. I think we ought to push it just a little bit. We get a few easy layups. There's a nice shot by Alyssa.
That's a nice shot by
George.
Alyssa. Spots up just outside the free throw line, puts it up and in for 2. Alyssa with 6 points in the game now.
Good look at the basket
Good
right
look
there
at the
by
basket.
Alyssa.
She squared well.
Lady Lions starting to warm up a little. Blocked by Meg.
Megan Livengood called for her second foul.
She got the baseline. All Megan can do is throw a hip into her and box her out. She's called with a block. It's her second foul.
32, Fruits. And number 24, Anna White.
Jenna Fruits.
Number 12 got away with a push off there.
Anna White in now. Good defense by Jenna there not to pick up a foul. This 2-3's a nasty zone if you move. Push off by Jenna is not called, and we clear the timeline. Anna White with a pass over to Jenna Fruits. She throws it out of bounds.
Wichita Independent playing a little tough defense right there, Mike. They're matching up on that point, and it's not too hard to defense when you get the ball, you take 2 dribbles, and you pick up your dribble. They can cover that pretty easy.
15-13 Minneapolis. Wichita Independent with the ball. Minneapolis still in their 2-3 zone. Ball movement will help, but they're
Jenna Fruits with the
a good
rebound. Outlet to Lindsay. Lindsay's across the timeline.
Needs some help. Lenz comes. It's a man-to-man, and they're playing pretty good defense on us. Brooke with the ball out front.
Got to get rid of that ball.
That was at least 7 seconds, if not 8. Yeah. Mallory taking the ball to the rack is fouled by number 21.
Second team foul on Wichita Independent.
Checking in for the Lady Panthers, number 20, Katie Martin. And back on the court for Minneapolis, number 15, Alyssa George.
Alyssa George back in will trigger it from out of bounds, and her pass comes in to Jenna Fruits. Drives down the lane, and she's fouled.
Number 5 hanging on to Jenna. She got around her. She got whistled for the foul.
Well, we get the fouls up. We go to the line, start shooting free throws. So got a few more to go yet, but Lady Lions clinging to a slim 2-point lead here. Alyssa pass into Anna White over to Brooke Pischel. Alyssa George out front.
Alyssa with a nice drive to the bucket. Wichita gets a hand in there. Mallory trying to catch up. Mallory gets a hand on it.
Good job by Mal.
She knocks it out of bounds.
Good hustle by Mal to come from behind, tip that ball away on an easy layup that Wichita Independent had.
Number 42, Megan Livengood. And for the Lady Panthers,
Megan back in for Mallory to give her a little bit of a rest. Here with 19 seconds left in the third quarter. 15-13 Minneapolis. Wichita Independent triggers it. It goes clear out front. Swing it around the other side, and she's got to look. She takes it. They take the ball away from us.
Brooke Pischel with excellent position for the rebound. In fact, she came down with it, didn't take care of it. Wichita Independent steals the ball, puts a basket, puts it in for 2, and scores tied at the end of 3 at 15 apiece.
Had 2 people with good position and had the ball, and Wichita Independent slips in, takes it away from us, and makes an easy bucket to tie the score there at the end of the third period. 15-15 in a low-scoring game here. Opening game for the Lady Lions.
Lady Lions have 8 minutes. Mike, see if they can get this offense untracked, start putting some points on the board. The defense, like I've said all night long, they've been playing excellent defense. Good quick hustle, attacking the entry pass. Just got to score.
We've had some good looks at the basket. They're just not dropping. We've had 3 or 4 easy ones in close that didn't drop. And I'll bet we start this fourth quarter with a T because someone didn't check in, I think.
Didn't start the quarter with the number in the book. That's technical foul. Obviously, it's not a technical foul.
Used to be.
If what you had to start the quarter was not what was on the floor, that's a technical foul.
Well, we subbed 2 during the quarter, so I guess I don't know. Must have been after the ball's put in play. Wichita Independent being very patient here, passing the ball. And they take the lead, 17-15.
Independent takes a 17-15 lead. Nice 12-foot jumper.
And we're trapped right where we don't want to be.
Thank goodness they foul us.
And they bail us out on a foul because they had us trapped. Dribble right across half court and get trapped.
We were trapped in no man's land there, and thank goodness for the foul on by number 10 for Wichita Independent. Otherwise, Minneapolis would have either had a 5-second call or thrown the ball away.
We ought to just go ahead and not pick up our dribble and just keep on going. Just bring her right on around. Kind of a tough spot to pick up your dribble in.
It was on blue number 10. Official scorekeeper didn't get the call from the official on who the score was or who the foul was on. He lets him know it was on number 10 for Wichita Independent, makes his apologies, and we're set to get underway.
And number 44, Mallory Phillip.
Now Alyssa back in. Alyssa inbounds it into Lenz. She brings it across the timeline. Mal out front. They're going to count it. You're good. Just in time. There she is.
You got your dribble, use it.
Alyssa with pass back out the Lenz. Over to Mal. Steph with the ball. Mal with a nice drive down the lane. It won't drop. Megan with the board, and it's up and in.
Megan Livengood there for the putback, Mike. Nice rebound. Mallory drives to the hoop. Comes up short. Megan picks up the rebound, puts it back in for 2.
Nice drive to the rack by Mal. It bounces out, and Megan's there to clean it up. 17-17. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. She walked. A good call. She tried to take off, and we had to hold the ball, so it's traveling or a jump, one or the other. Mal inbounds to Lenz. They're coming to trap, and Lenz stays out of that trap that time. Does a nice job staying out of that trap. Go to the middle. It's kind of hard to trap you there. Alyssa George with the ball. Over to Megan. Mal's wide open if she'd get it to her. Back out to Lenz. There it is. Megan again, and Mal was fouled. It's a loose ball. We cannot get it. 3 tries at the basket there, and Stephanie on the backside.
There's Mallory stepping out with that was a silly foul there.
Our weak side defense, we can't corral that rebound over there, and we let Wichita Independent have another shot at it. And Mallory Goa picks up her.
I've got her for 4. They show 3 on the scoreboard.
I think it's just 2, but I'm not for sure. If he was holding up 3, then it's definitely a 3-shot.
Well, it must only be a 2-shot foul because they let subs come in.
He's calling just 1, so they're going to play it. 17-17, Wichita Independent. Second shot of a 2-shot foul, and they make it.
Independent converts 1 of the 2 free throws, and they take an 18-17 lead. Minneapolis inbounds. Lindsey Perry with the ball. Crosses the timeline.
Done a good job breaking the full court pressure by Wichita Independent. They've not stopped us.
Minneapolis close to a 5-second call. Coach calls 30-second timeout.
Lenz needs to be patient because Alyssa had it. We had the back door there, and she wasn't looking. Turned the wrong way and miss out on those easy layups sometimes. Minneapolis trailing 18-17 here with 4 minutes 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Coach Darrow wants timeout. I think he's going to try and crank up this offense just a little bit. If we can't get an easy bucket here, we have the ball, and Alyssa George will trigger the inbounds play here. Throws it into Lenz in the backcourt. She clears the timeline. Pass to Alyssa. Oh my.
You got a jump ball, and the arrow stays with Minneapolis.
Mallory quick enough to jump on that ball. We get a jump out of it, and lucky to get that. It was a nice entry pass, but it was thrown right down at the ankles, and all we could do is dive on it. Turnovers, and more turnovers. We're still in that 2-3 zone. Wichita Independent patient enough not to press the envelope here with the lead, 18-17. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter here. Shot, and Megan with a good board, and they're over her back. Megan Livengood with another good defensive board. And Wichita over the back. Inbounds to Lenz. Good pass to the middle. That's how you break that full court pressure. Bring up that post and get a pass to her quick. Mal drives the lane, and the ball's tipped away from Steph. Nice pass by Steph and an easy bucket by Mal.
Nice dump-off pass.
19-18, and we shut them down. We box out, but they get the rebound.
Alyssa did a good job of riding her box out clear out of bounds.
Skip pass, and she's standing there walking, but they won't call it. She's got happy feet. I wish they'd call it. They're passing it over the top, but we're quick enough to get there. .245 left here in the fourth quarter. Wichita Independent with a shot in the lane, and it drops. 2019. That's
How
a
was
foul.
that not a foul? Number 11 reaches in. No foul called.
And they're counting them off. That's a foul. Lenz boxes out and takes it. Rebound. We set up our half-court offense. What offense there is.
Coach Darrow takes full timeout. We're going to talk this over with 2:02 left to go. Minneapolis trails 19-20.
The girls are going to have to suck it up and play. It doesn't look like we're ready to go 4 quarters just yet early in this season. We trail 19-20, and Coach Darrow tried to get some wind back into these girls. It looked like they're dead tired, but 2 minutes left in this game. I like to see just a little full court pressure, at least by just 1 or 2 people, just to maybe cause a mistake or 2 here late in the game, just to change it up and give us a chance at maybe an easy basket here.
Yeah, and with the Lions' speed, they should pressure. They should pressure right now. I've been watching the independent ladies up and down the floor the last couple times. They're reaching. They're reaching for everything. They're winded as we are, but Minneapolis has the speed. They should pressure on the defensive end.
Yeah, they don't have the quickness to get in front of us. They're reaching. Minneapolis ball right here. Alyssa George will inbound it.
So with just over 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Minneapolis with the ball, trailing 19-20. Lindsey Perry across the timeline.
Steph dribbles over to the middle of the court. Outlet pass over to Mao. We're running some clock here is what we're doing. They're coming after us even though they have the lead. We're looking for an easy layup. Mao handles the ball out front. Alyssa George. Oh my.
Picked up her dribble.
Just shortly.
She's got hung up on her hip there and got Alyssa for carrying the ball.
Checking in for the Lady Panthers, number 21, Kelly Dixon.
Stay back, that a girl, Mao. She backpedals for the safety. Lynn, stay right on her now. She's trapped.
Minneapolis, there we go. That's the
throw the ball
turnover we
away.
was looking for. Minneapolis was going to have to go get that ball.
Little pressure out there on a man-to-man. Minneapolis comes out after him, and Wichita Independent throws the ball away.
I'm sure
Now.
Independent was content just to run the clock.
Alyssa George with a nice drive down the lane. It doesn't drop.
We'll have to see who he calls it on. 1-0. It was on Brooke Pischel, her first foul.
We pick them up full court, man-to-man everywhere. They beat the pressure. No basket.
Well, much to the dismay of the Wichita crowd,
That was lucky.
much to the dismay of the Wichita crowd, he called that foul on the floor before the shot.
I feel like he's waiting to see whether it was a good shot or not before he called it.
She threw that thing behind her back under the legs and off the top of the glass, and it falls in, but it does not count. They'll inbound the ball.
Their
Team
ball.
fouls right here are not an issue. Minneapolis has fouls to give. They need to do.
This is George beat terrible by We need a quick trap here to get the ball.
Stephanie Alderson with the foul, stopping the clock with 30.2 seconds. Lions trail 20-19. They've still got one more foul to give. No, they don't. They'll be in the 1-on-1 on the next foul.
That's where we want it right here. We're going to have foul real quick. Stop that clock if we don't get a...
Number 34 sets an illegal screen.
Good foul. Well,
I have that
as for them to go up by 3-1 or not, or just stay at 1 point. It's 2019 Wichita, and they'll shoot a 1-on-1.
Number 42, senior Megan Leidenberg.
Lions need to box out here. She shot one earlier that was off the rim.
They're up by 2. 21-19. Lenz boxes out, takes the rebound, and we need a good shot here. Thank you. We've got a timeout. And Coach Darrow calls timeout, set up a play here with 16 seconds left in this game. We're trailing by 2. Well, Vic, you go for a good 2-pointer or you go for a 3-ball?
I'd take a look at the 2 first.
I think so too. I think we have a chance at an easy chippy inside there, and Mal can get some position. I think I'd look for that 2, get it tied, get it into overtime. I think I like our chances in overtime.
You know, like I look inside, roll off a pick, and get an easy dump in.
Coach Darrow setting it up. It's he's talking to seniors right now. I don't know. I kind of like the odds of the 5'10" person with the ball inside, but we might get an easy layup out of this. I think if I was Wichita Independent, I'd probably pack it in.
Yeah.
Make us take one from the outside. Of course, we're due one from the
That's
outside.
right. You know, and there's any one of 3 or 4 gals that on the team that can hit that shot from outside.
Steph will trigger the inbounds pass, and we're set up in a box. Comes inbounds to Lenz, and they're looking for Mal. Lenz, drive. She's shut off on the baseline. Now Alyssa George drug her foot, and
6.2 seconds, Mike.
never did have a very good look at the basket at all any time there, did we? I didn't think we did either. I think he's going to set up a little bit something different here. Hopefully we'll get a good look. 6 seconds left in this one, and we're trailing 21-19. I'd sure like to see an overtime game right off the get-go, Dale.
I'll take a 3-pointer and 1-point.
Either that or a 2-point layup with a foul.
That works for me. Ladies got to be aware they only have 6 seconds left, and Stephanie will trigger the inbounds pass one more time here. And goes to Lenz. Lenz dribble drive.
Lenz drives the lane, puts it up.
She
It's
gets
good. We're going to
baby.
overtime. That's it.
Lenz hits an 8-foot runner down
Just
the
like
lane.
they drew it up.
And it's 21-21. We go to overtime. And they could have almost called a foul on that too, I think. Shoot.
Hey,
They pushed.
I got half of the equation right.
Yeah, you did.
We'll take that.
Let's turn it off. Save some tape.
Well, Mike, we played 32 minutes only to have the score tied, and we're going to go 4 more.
and we jump it. Jump ball, 21-21, and now we get the tip. It's a good way to start. Now let's get a basket right off the get-go here and take control of this game.
That was a nice drive by Lindsey Perry there right at the end of regulation to get that layup. Tied the score and put us into overtime.
Pass Alyssa George back out.
Stephanie spots for the three.
Nail that, baby. Oh. Terrible foul.
Minneapolis called for the push. I think it was on Alyssa George.
Oh, I thought
No,
they
called it on Stephanie.
Yeah, I thought it was on Steph. No need to foul, that's for sure. Good
Steph
solid
picks up-
defense they played all night will work just fine.
Steph picks up her second foul. Lindsey Perry flying into the lane with a nice rebound. She gets knocked to the ground. Mallory picks up the loose ball, and Stephanie Alderson brings it up court across the timeline.
Lenz boxes out and gets hammered.
Stephanie drives. She goes up, uses the glass.
Oh my gosh.
There's Lindsey with her hand in there. We're going to get a jump ball. The arrow's pointing to Wichita Independent.
I think we missed 4 or 5 of those.
Several. We've had several misses down low. .308 to go in the overtime. Score still tied 21-all.
We don't need that 5th foul on Mal just yet. It's a 2. That was close. Lenz with the ball.
We get number 34 flying in there. She gets called for the foul. Dangerous pass there by Mallory. I don't know if she was aware of it or not, but she still had a dribble because the ball was tipped away from her. I think she thought she gave up her dribble, so she had to get rid of it.
Substitution for the Lady Panthers, number 20, Katie Martin.
That's 4 fouls on the post gal, number 34 for Wichita Independent. Clock ticking down to 2:10 in the overtime. Minneapolis trails 21-23. Lindsey with the drive again, just like we had at the end of regulation. Megan with the rebound off the glass, and it's in.
Megan Livengood with an offensive board and putback.
Another nice drive in the lane, Mike, by Lindsey.
She was actually fouled, I thought, but no call. Megan there to pick up the offensive board. Megan with a good game with the boards and offensive boards and putbacks. Wichita Independent trying to figure out this 2-3.
Alyssa with a reach in. She caught her on the arm. It's a foul on Alyssa. That'll be her second. That puts Independent at the line, shooting a 1-on-1. One more foul, Mike, and Wichita Independent being the double bonus.
We don't want to get there, and we need to block out here and get this board.
Oh, I thought that ball went off number 10. Independent coach calls timeout. 1:06 remaining in the overtime period. The score tied 23-all. Last minute 6, Mike.
Minute 6 left in the first overtime, and we're tied 23-all. And Wichita Independent will be playing the ball in underneath their own basket. Mal still playing with 4 fouls, I think.
I've got her for 4. The last time they put it up on the board, they only had her down for 3.
Ball clear out front, and they're going to run the rest of the clock out.
That skip pass cross court. Somebody needs to pop out, pick that off. We're under a minute, 45 seconds to go here. Independent just content to run clock, looking for an open shot. Minneapolis needs to be patient. Don't jump out and foul.
30 seconds.
Wichita coach calls timeout. We've got 13.9 seconds to go in the overtime. Score still tied 23-all. Yeah, Wichita is just content, Mike, to spread the ball around, pass it around the perimeter, looking for something open, looking for something cheap. Minneapolis did a good job playing a good defense. Several times, though, they made that skip pass from the corner back out to the opposite wing. I'm looking for the ladies one of these times to pick one of them off because they'd have a wide open shot.
Yeah, I think Wichita's coach is pretty well convinced to get this thing down to seconds. If it goes much longer, I don't think his chances are quite as good as what ours are. He's got a couple girls in foul trouble, and we do too, but I still think we're in a little bit better shape to win this, even though we don't have the ball right now.
Well, as far as fouls go, the only one I've got down, I've got Mallory with 4. The others, the most we have on the others is Megan's got 2, Stephanie Alderson has 2, Alyssa George has 2. So as far as fouls go, Mallory's the only one we have in foul trouble. But I do know that number 34 for Wichita Independent, she's got 4. And they've got a couple other girls with 3. So here we go for the last 13.9 seconds of this first overtime period. Independent's going to inbound the ball. Minneapolis is going to match up. Match up and deny.
Now almost, and Steph, if she turned it, had that one. 8 seconds.
Good pressure by the Lady Lions. That's a moving screen by number 33. We're going to go to a double overtime.
All right. That's good. I like that.
Boys are ready to get their season underway, but they've been put off now. This is the second time.
These girls aren't ready to give it up yet, Vic. I still think I like our chances better here of a victory, and if we just come out and hit a couple of quick early buckets, it would put them away.
Yeah, there again, quick. We got to use that quickness.
Here we go.
Okay, Mikey, we're getting ready for the 6th quarter.
Double overtime. I always like the sound of that, double overtime. Mal will jump center against 34, Wichita Independent. I look for us to get this tip again, and be nice to get a fast break bucket here. Their position defensively, and so are we. So.
Whoops, Mallory took for granted that we got that tip. She took off the other way.
We got the tip, but it went to Wichita.
Down. Lady Lions still in that 2-3. And it's been a good 2-3 for them tonight. She was inching out there pretty close to a 3-point shot.
Loses control. She needs to just go ahead and dribble out to the side after she gets across. Breaks the timeline and throws it away. Wichita Independent goes to the rack and misses a little chippy, and Lenz cleans the rebound out of there. Minneapolis with their half-court offense.
Coach Darrell Hollern in setting the offense. Lindsay drives again. Jump ball. Minneapolis will control it.
Lenz with an air ball. She should have just kept on going to the rack, I think. She had a chance at a closer shot. She will pass the ball in. Alyssa George. Back to Lenz. There's a shot.
Listen from the corner. Nice shot.
Good.
It's in for two.
25-25.
That ties the score back 25 apiece.
Yep. 2:12 left here in double overtime, and Megan Livengood will throw the ball into Lenz.
It was a wise judgment on Mallory's part to just stand there and straight up and down. Could have picked up an easy
pass to
easy
Megan,
fifth
back
foul.
to Steph. There we go. There's some good. Terrible pass by Alyssa George. Chance to take the lead, and Wichita Independent with the ball. Lenz with the long rebound.
Drive on it,
she
Lenz.
needs to go
She's
all
got
the
an
way.
open floor.
Oh my gosh.
Stephanie spots for three.
It's a good look by Steph. She has hit one tonight.
Independent calls timeout.
Well, you know what they're going to do.
Yeah, they got a minute 26, and they're going to run all. They're going to try and run it all off, I think.
Okay, guys.
Into the game for
Okay, Mike. Minute 26 left to go in the second overtime. Scores tied 25 all. Wichita Independent with the ball. If it's anything like the end of that first overtime period, they're going to be running clock. What Minneapolis needs to do is I'm sure there's going to be that skip pass, and with that speed, we can get an easy layup.
And they pull it out, just like you say, Vic, and they're going to be real patient here. They're not going to push it until that clock is down to probably 15 seconds, then they'll go for it. Only it looked like she was looking for a shot there.
Minneapolis still in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, she's over the
We got a
back of
foul
Steph.
on number 10 coming over the back of Stephanie Alderson. That's going to put Stephanie on the line for a 1-on-1.
That's probably 10 took that shot.
Steph had position there, and they're over the back. She'll shoot a 1-on-1 here with 54 seconds left in the game, a chance to put the Lady Lions up.
Minneapolis hasn't shot many free throws at all, Mike, tonight. I'm talking maybe 2 or 3. These could be big free throws.
It's in.
She makes her first one. Minneapolis takes the lead by 1.
Now, no silly fouls right here. I think Stephanie will can this one, too, to put Minneapolis up by a bucket. Oh, Mallory with an offensive board, and it doesn't go. Brooke, get it out of there. Get it out.
Good call by Coach to get a timeout.
Offensive board by Brooke Paschal, and we still have the ball and the lead, 26-25.
That ball was going their way if it was tied up.
Mallory had a good look at that on that rebound on the missed free throw. It just come off, and then Brooke with a great rebound, hoping she'd get it kicked out to the wing. Coach, seeing she was having trouble, he calls timeout to avoid a turnover, a 5-second call.
Okay, guys.
48 seconds left. Steph will inbounds underneath our basket, and we're looking to run some clock or get an easy layup. Throw it in.
I'll tell you what, Mike, I think back to, I was just getting ready to say, I think back to the coaching that got us into this situation. Coach really on top of things, calling a timeout to avoid the 5-second call, but we got one right there. Lions are going to have to play some good defense. That'll be double dribble as she puts it on the floor again. Mallory with a silly foul there. I've got her with 5, but we'll see what they say on the scoreboard. It evidently isn't because they're not bringing her out.
2-shot foul here by Wichita Independent. 26 seconds left in the game, and they want a timeout.
Wichita's going to call timeout.
Possession arrow points to Wichita Independent, and they're lining up to shoot 2 with 26 seconds left in the game. That was Mal's 4th foul, and I swear she had 5.
I've got her down for 5.
That's fine with me. No. No good. She'll shoot one more.
Shoot one more free throw. 26.7 seconds left to go in the second overtime. Wichita's checking in for somebody, but nobody. Okay, we need a good block out on this free throw attempt. If it comes off, the Lions need to control the rebound. And it does.
Pass the ball. There we go.
That's going to put Stephanie Alderson on the line for
Dale.
the 1-and-1.
Dale says throw up another brick, and she did. Megan tracks down the long rebound in the corner. Pass over to Steph, and she's going to shoot a 1-and-1.
Put Stephanie Alderson on the line for 1-and-1 with 21 seconds left. Minneapolis with a 1-point lead.
We need to keep a little token pressure on them when they bring the ball down court, and don't let them have an easy time of it. No fouls for sure, and if Steph can make one of these, oh, that would be nice.
First one's up.
It's in.
And it's in.
Atta baby.
Ladies take a 2-point lead.
Free throw so important in any basketball game, and quite evident right here as Stephanie Alderson goes to the line and hits the front end of a 1-and-1, puts Minneapolis up 27-25.
Second one on its way, and it's
goes.
good.
28.
Lions, Minneapolis with a 3-point lead. And they're gonna match up man defense.
Absolutely. Dark-skinned girl, Rupa, gets spotted up for a 3-ball, and I think I would foul her before she even got ready to take a shot and put her to the line and let her shoot 2.
Make sure you keep them on the floor. Lions are going to match up here and play a little man defense. Stephanie's giving up the. They're going to call Mallory for the foul, and I think this time she is out.
Absolutely no fouls, and we foul on a little putback, and it's 28-27 with 10 seconds left.
End of the game for the Lady Lions, number 32, Megan Livengood.
And that's Mal's 5th or 6th.
I'm getting the scorers over there on the other side telling me that's her 7th foul, but no, I don't think so. Wichita Independent ties it up with 10.8 seconds left. Coach is going to get a timeout with 6.2.
We were there before, 6.2.
At the end of regulation, it was 6.2.
Steph will inbounds the ball here right at the timeline, and they're looking for Lynn.
Ball in. Take it to the hoop, Lindsay. think we've got a 7th quarter in us?
Seconds left. Worked. Had to inbounds. Five-second call, just about.
She shuffled her feet.
Turnovers will kill you. And there's another one traveling on Megan. 28-28. Wichita with the ball. And they're going to run clock.
Number 33 is trying to get the attention there. They're going to flip it across court, skip that pass.
.258 left here in the triple overtime. Lenz has time to get underneath that.
Hustle down there. Nice hand by Lindsey Perry. She goes in on the, oh, how is that not a foul? She steals it right back, though.
Had her across the arm, and they didn't even call a foul.
That's a blocking foul on number 34, and she's gone. That's number 5 on the big center for Wichita Independent.
She didn't get 6?
No, the visitors don't.
Into the game for Lady Panthers, number 21, Kelly Dixon.
Okay, Minneapolis with another opportunity. Mike sitting here at the free throw line shooting 1-on-1.
Free throw is so important, especially in a game like this. Triple overtime, Alyssa George. First one's short. Chance to put Minneapolis ahead there, and free throws.
Step up, Cody, right there. Step up, Cody.
There's Lindsay with another one. She pulls it up.
Had her across
Now
the
we're
arm
going to go to the
again.
line, shoot 2.
Finally.
I believe that was on 21. I think that's her 4th.
She had Lenz across the arm the time before, and now Alyssa drives the lane and pulls up for a little 10-footer and hacked. She'll shoot 2. 2 minutes left here in the third overtime.
And that's only the 3rd foul on number 21. Alyssa's first throw is
There
up
we
and
go.
in.
Right down the hatch. 29-28, Minneapolis. Alyssa shoots second shot of this 2-shot foul. And we could use it too.
And it's up and in. Minneapolis with a 2-point lead. They're going to pick up man-to-man. Alyssa with a silly jump out foul there. That's number 3 on her.
Minute 57 left here. And 2 shots now. They're in the bonus.
Both teams in the double bonus now, Mike.
Alyssa's third foul. They'll shoot 2.
Mossberg's first free throw's up and off the front of the rim.
Into the game for the Lady Panthers, number 21, Kelly Dixon.
Now we need a good block out here and rebound if this doesn't go in. Quick outlet so they can't trap.
And Mossberg misses
In and
both
out.
free throws.
Megan with another board outlet to Lenz, and she's going to take her time. Cross court pass to Steph. Back out to Steph. She
Minneapolis
walks.
is going to run some clock. She got away with a walk.
Megan walk.
And that ball's off blue. It's going to go white. Megan got away with a walk there. That was a gift.
Megan inbounds to
126.
Lenz.
Fan down in front of us thinks she stepped out. She wasn't even close to the sideline.
Yeah.
We got number 12 with a push. That's going to put Brooke Pischel on the line shooting 2. 1:08 left to go in the quarter. This is what, 7th quarter?
Brooke will shoot the first one with no one around her, and it's Brooke. Just a little arch, and it'll look a lot better, I think. She can knock this one down and put Minneapolis up by 3.
This free throw will be huge, Mike.
That's a better looking shot.
And it's up and in.
Nice shot, Brooke. Much better. Little pressure here, Lenz. Little pressure. Atta girl.
She's carrying the ball.
She picks up her dribble.
No foul.
Minneapolis with good defense right there.
No foul.
Alyssa
There's Alyssa
George with
a
big,
good, not taking
and
care
we
of the
give
ball.
it back to him.
That's a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Wichita Independent. Lindsey Perry jumped in front of that as soon as she took off, and she grabbed all ball. Jump ball stays with Wichita Independent. They'll inbound with 39.4 seconds to go in the third
Coach
overtime.
wants them in his zone real quick, but they jump into their matchup 2-3
Lions in that
zone.
2-3 zone that they've been playing all night long. And it's a jump
Yeah.
ball, and that one's going to the Lions. Alyssa George with some good heads-up defense there.
Substitution for the Lady Panthers, number 21, Kelly Dixon.
They'll bring.
I'll tell you what, Mike, I think everybody's out of timeout, so that's
They'll
why
bring
we're
the
not
kitchen
seeing
sink
them.
now on us. As far as the trap, they've got to come get us.
Just take it
Lance
down,
clears the
Lens. There you
timeline
go.
with a nice crossover dribble. She's going to have to pass it once. Yep. Thank you. I like our chances now. If we can nail just one of these free throws here. 25 seconds left, Minneapolis. And Lindsay will go to the line shooting 2.
Shooting
Double
2.
bonus.
Shooting 2. First one's up on its way and off the
rim.
back of the rim. This free throw will be huge, Mike, because it'll make it a 2-possession ball game. Lens puts this one in, and the Lady Lions will be up by 4.
Back in the game for the Lady Panthers, number 10, Rupa Pola.
It's short. She hustles and almost gets her own rebound.
I don't believe it.
We're going to put Lindsay back on the line. Number 4 picks up the foul. I believe that's 4 on her, but I'm not sure.
Come on, you got to make those free throws.
Yes, Father.
And that is
No reason in the
3
world
on
why
number
you can't
4.
make half of them when you get up there, is it, Dale?
I don't know. I never had that opportunity.
Short again.
Lady Panthers.
Dale, I think I know what Mike's going to have her doing tomorrow.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, the last 14 seconds of the triple overtime. Lindsey Perry's on the line shooting the second of her double bonus. It's up, and it's off the back of the rim. Independent in transition. Somebody needs to get out on number 5. Left her wide open. Brooke Pischel with the big rebound. We got a foul on number 11 with 4 seconds left to go in the in the period. Minneapolis with a 31-28 lead. Puts Brooke on the line shoot.
There, she didn't take that 3 ball and stepped right up to take a 2. And
everybody
they need
turned
3 to tie.
The defense turned their back on her.
Lindsay can't make a free throw, and Minneapolis lucky to be ahead 3 here with 4 seconds left. Brooke Pischel at the line, shooting 2.
Brooke's first shot is up and off the back of the rim. Suppose coach will have him shooting free throws next week.
Jenna Fruits in for Megan, and Megan has had a very good game.
Okay, Brooke with one more. It's up on its way, and it's off the back of the rim.
That shot.
That's the ball game, folks. Lady Lions win 31-28 in 3 overtimes. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Mike, at halftime, I heard some comments about this game, boring. It was 10-9 at half. I just told some Wichita Independent people here a few minutes ago that if this thing goes much further, we're going to empty the gym and charge admission again because they're going to get a second game.
31-28, Lady Lions win the first game of the season against Wichita Independent in triple overtime. Heck of a game. We had a chance to put them away late there without any sweat, and we could not hit a free throw down the stretch and miss 6 out of 6 free throws in triple overtime and still end up winning by 3, Dale. I think we're lucky. Yes. Lady Lions win it 31-28. Boys will be here shortly, and Vic and I'll step aside, and you'll get the play-by-play with Dale and Trace. So,
yeah, before I step away, I'll give you a few stats that I have. Of course, these are unofficial. Lindsay Perry with 4 points in the ball game, 1 foul. Brooke Pischel come in and hit a free throw, a key free throw late in overtime.
Yes.
She had 1 foul.
After the first one went up was a brick, she gained her composure. That next shot was just a real nice stroke.
Yeah.
Right down the hat.
Good shot. Alyssa George led all scorers for the Lions with 10 points, 3 fouls. Steph Alderson with 5 points, 2 fouls. Megan Livengood with 2 key buckets underneath for us. She had 2 free throws early. She ends up with 6 points, 2 fouls. Mallory Goeth with 4 points and 6 fouls.
Megan with just a ton of rebounds on the defensive end, and she had a couple on the offensive end that were pretty key too. I think Megan had a real good game, first game out of the chute.
They look good, and like I said earlier, Mike, the defense played a good game. The offense needs to get on track, which they did as the game wore on, but it seemed like it didn't start getting untracked until the overtime.
Yeah, I think if we can get something going positive on offense, our defense will carry us quite a ways here. Very stingy defense by the Lady Lions, and we win it in triple overtime, 31-28.
And it was a good win for the ladies. Well, we're going to step aside and bring you the boys' game in just a little bit.
Well, we'll get something geared up for next Wednesday then probably, and we'll maybe see you then for a little more ladies. Next Wednesday will be the Sacred Heart Invitational. Lady Lions will play at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday, and I know Vic and I'll be there. We might have to sneak off early, but we'll be there. So we'll see you then.